Testing. Alright. Hello! Let me try that again. Get a drink of water. Hello! So today we're trying something a little different. I've decided I won't be playing or doing anything, but I will be playing the new Genshin Impact update that just came out. And I'm actually really excited to get into this because, this is actually the first time I'm new to an update. When I started playing the game again, Inazuma had come out, so this is the first time I'm actually going to be experiencing land as it's released. Oh wait, I gotta get up my little guy, huh? Oh, I see what's going on. Let's launch then. Yeah, yeah. I think. Oh God, what's going on here? Um, there it is. Hey, double spin, I just want to go over a double spin with me. That is lewd as fuck. No, I don't think that's that lewd. God, it's been so long since I played this game. I need to turn up the volume. There I am. I think I'm still like trying to figure this out. So, please bear with me. There we go. Anyway, hello Rex, hello Drac, welcome to the stream. I actually just updated the game before I started up, so I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go to actually start this. My handsome boy Rex is on the screen right now. There he is. I have no idea where the hell I'm supposed to go, so I'm just going to wait for the game to load, and then I should be able to get a good place to track. So this is my comp right now. I have a Yoimiya, I have a Shinhe, Chongyun, and Chongyun, and Venti. They do me well. Yes, I would like to go there. Okay, so it is west of the chasm. I've never played Genshin. I wouldn't recommend it if you, don't have good self-control. It's a gacha game, so it loves to take advantage of that. You and Paimon arrive in Sumeru, and you're prepared to find a way to get an audience. Alright. So our goal is to just go to Sumeru. Oh, that's... I think the best way to get there right now is to be maybe right here and go around. But yeah, it's a gacha, so if you're going to pick it up, don't get into gambling. I'm actually not... I never did the chasm stuff. That came out like not too long ago, but it wasn't too recently either. Dendro Archon. Yes, the Dendro Archon is adorable. I want to throw her. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be walking around here. Oh, actually, hold on. I think I can. I'm really excited to get into this new stuff. Okay, so I can climb up, I can... Me. I actually want to see that. I want to look for that teleport waypoint. I don't think that was there before the game updated. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, okay. So this is our way. This is our way through there. All right. Oh god. I don't even think you can. No, I'm pretty sure you can move on to Sumeru even without the chasm stuff. But there's a lot of like lore. Oh god, you can already see the changes here. I love that. Sorry, hold on. Let me. There. I'm gonna move to OBS for a second. I'm actually gonna turn up the volume a little. It's a little quiet, probably for you guys. Oh, it's already high. Huh. Wonder why that is. Maybe I'll just turn it up a little here. Actually, no, I think it's fine. Whee! And here we are. Four-leaf sigil. This crest, which looks like a four-petal flower, sometimes appear in Sumeru. Those who can manipulate the elements are facing such a crest, they can use it to travel swiftly. Ah. Alright. Here we are.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. And speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information. But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
Oh.
Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead!
Who dat?
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers. Hey there! We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to
Did
ask
that
for some
bitch
directions.
just...
Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
Girl does not give a fuck.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she? Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Alright, that is strange. I don't care what anyone says, Paimon is adorable, I would feed her. Yes, I would feed her too, to a Regisvine.
Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
I have to be sneaky deaky like, okay. Alright. Oh, sweet. Okay. First I would like to grab any new things. Paimon is innocent. Okay, so...
Let's play.
I forget how these work. Do I have to activate them with Hydro? Oh, well, I don't care. I'll just climb it.
Yahoo!
Whee! Alright, here we go. So, for those noble hearts. That is quite a bit we already get. Alright, I'm starting to see the pathing here. What's that? Oh my god, they're adorable! What were those? Did you see them? Little round plant-like things. Gone? Right? Right? Gone just like that. We should ask around when we get a chance. That's adorable. Okay, so I actually want to see what the traveler skills are. Resonate with Dendro. What'd I get? Since Flora. Oh, that's a nice green. I like that. Alright, what am I looking at? Alright. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can get those in the chasm. Just spray of razor sharp leaves that go before you would deal Dendro. Alright. Call upon the might of the floor all around you. Let's create a sea lotus lamp. This lamp will deal continuous Dendro damage. Oh, that's cool. It has some extra elemental things along with the elemental bonuses. Let's go. So. Scatter! Okay, yeah, no. This seems like you actually have to activate them using something else, maybe? Alright, let's give it a shot with something else. I have, like, very little water characters. I have Xingqiu and, Barbara. Those are the ones I use. Let's try you.
May knowledge go.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I don't know how those work. And I'm not too interested in finding out right now. Let's go! Let's go stalk somebody. Is this the new Xenoblade? Yes, it's like Xenoblade, but good. No, she didn't. She's right there.
Let's go take a closer look.
I stalk people all the time. Oh no.
But, it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again? It looks like she's meditating or something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly. Oh! What a lovely smell! It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Uh-oh, I'm getting high.
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I gotta get out of here. Well, that happened.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Like my friend double spinning it. Oh no. She's sniffing that. I don't see why people don't like Paimon. Yeah, I can see why. I do like her, but she's definitely not the most tolerable. Oh, it's one of these. Animated cutscenes. These are pretty rare in Genshin. Oh. Parkour. Oh, was that it? Genshin start having more quality high level cutscenes. Oh. Not serious?
It's not serious.
Okay.
The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Alright.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright,
hey.
then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
No, I'm asleep still. Good
Oh,
night.
thank goodness, Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Oh god, no. I hate bitter medicine. NyQuil will actually make me die inside.
Whoops!
Oh, good job.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be
There he
careful
is.
with these.
The boy.
All right. I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
The boy.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Excuse me.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
So we literally just got high, yes. That all makes sense.
Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
I don't think I want to.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you?
Excuse me.
So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else.
So what? Am I supposed to
The
grow
rainforest
resistance
is
to the
home
drug?
many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay? Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Oh shit, Conria.
Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
Oh, is he lying?
You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us? Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier.
You really don't need to explain it
That
further.
settles then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
We book it. I mean,
Good
what?
idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Is that it? The cutscene over? Oh god, nope, there's more.
Right?
Oh no, there's. Okay.
Come on, it's time to go find Kale.
Where were we? Alright. I haven't played Honkai yet. I don't know if I do intend on playing Honkai, but it does look kind of fun. That was not worth the budget for that short-ass scene. Yeah, I don't think Genshin has, like, a lot of, like, amazing... There's some pretty good ones, actually. Especially in a lot of the character quests. Cuter Amber. Tainari does the gloopy... Hello, Splatter Knight. Welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Sonic. And yes, this region is straight up like a fucking drug cartel. I don't know how to feel about that. Alright, so... I already see that there is...
Here we go.
an oculi. Where is that? I will brute force my way up there if I have to. I already love the music.
Let's play.
Oh god damn it. Fine, I'll follow the goddamn story trail. There she is.
All right, next let's see your right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Yes.
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way! You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
I just got Xenoblade 3 last week, so I haven't been able to play it yet. Why not? Do you not have your Switch or something? Green hair pronouns. Fuck, she's trying to get pity from me. It's working. I actually really like Kale's voice actress. I think she does a great job. Tighnari, or I see Tighnari, it's Tighnari. But Tighnari's is, it sounds like his first attempt at a voice acting role, which is fine. I think he actually does pretty well. Check the lamps along the path. Alright. I'm way behind on Genshin. Got stuck on a golem fight beginning of the game, quit last year. And, oh, by the way, you see Sonic Frontiers trailer yet? Hey, Infern 24, yes, I actually did see the Sonic Frontiers trailer, and I do think it actually is looking better. So, yeah, I am a little more positive about it. Bro, sound like you fell asleep listening to that. Yeah, Genshin cutscenes, they kind of do that. Viewpoint, awesome.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Alright, yay. I was a little busy. Ah.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
Alright, I just get to walk.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Venti gets drugged.
The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
I'm a terrific climber.
I guess I'll
Terribly
leave it up to you
terrific
then.
at it, in fact.
There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago. According to what Masters told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Tristana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
We literally met like 5 minutes, or it was technically a day ago, but...
Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Oh, hey. This is the whole connection thing.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she
Excuse me.
helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
I don't care.
Sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
Isn't blonde written with a E?
I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Okay, so it was a mistype.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's why you read.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Ruka Devata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
I wonder how many takes. I wonder how many takes that
That
took.
was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon? So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right?
We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
Both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
All right, cutscene over. Finally. I thought you were about to say I thought you were gonna say I'm a terrorist. Ah, I should have. Gotta tab off this. Spider boss and Lisa and a lot of the crocodilus boss that
Come on,
spawns
traveler,
bombs and
let's
things.
go.
Sorry.
The
Ah,
world is
the
full of
fantasy.
lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Just got a girl boner for her. I swear Paimon's VA waits. You want to punt Paimon to the sun. The thing is, when Paimon's voice actor started out, she sounded a lot like less shrill. I don't know how to feel about the change of her being more shrill, but honestly, I don't think I like it too much. I don't think I like the change too much. I liked her first voice. Anyway.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
Yes, she's very tossable.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Can I throw them?
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below. Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
I think Frontiers in One Piece probably gonna be the last skins I buy this year. Save my money for the rest of the year. I think the good chapters is gonna be announced between now and December. Yeah, I think the only probably the biggest game coming out after maybe Frontiers is Breath of the Wild 2. I will feed her all the food and take care of her. Can you punt them to the moon? Oh god, I want to punt Paimon to the moon. She is so throwable. God damn, I see the sparkle and I just can't help myself. I have to at least look around for it.
Yahoo!
I fly. Yeah, that's next year though. I don't think it's this year. Yeah, no, it is next year. I think it was delayed to spring 2022. Is it up here? I haven't seen a single Dendroculi. I think that's what they're called. Oh god. I can't be precise with the controller. I actually need to I need to learn how to play this game on keyboard and mouse.
Brace yourself.
I fly.
Yahoo!
I do not see where it could be, so it's probably under here. Bingo. Fuck. I have to go around. Oh well. Let's just go bother Kale. Every character in this game, with the exception of Zhongli, is throwable. Zhongli is daddy. I love Zhongli. Also, you spelled Zhongli very, very wrong.
We're back!
I cannot imagine Sonic Frontiers running on the Switch.
You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay! Food! What kind of goodies did you bring? Hey! Don't be a party pooper! It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them. Whoops! Ah, no! You dropped it on the ground!
You
Not
did.
to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
Oh, trust me,
No,
I've
you've
thought
got
things.
the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them.
I know, right? I've always wanted to pet them too. Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher,
Oh, God damn it.
helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Yep.
Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kali's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this. It's time for some primordial wrath!
That's a pun.
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry, Kali.
Paimon just traumatized
Scare
her.
you?
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up with Kali just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden?
You triggered her PTSD,
Look, she's
Paimon.
practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
You're blind. Let's like dub stuff for things, and sounds better in Japanese with fan translations. I don't think so. I think more often than not, things do sound better dubbed. At least in your own language. I just feel like a lot of people who prefer dubs are kind of wees, but that's just my
By
opinion.
now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree,
Uh,
looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Bombex, you finished Xenoblade 3. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a sad time. That game did things to me. No tear, surprisingly. Oh, you have no heart then. All right. If you didn't cry, you're not human. I don't know if 2 or 3 got me more emotional. Both of their endings, I cried around both their endings, which is kind of weird because I don't really cry all that often. The only thing that usually leaves me crying are like traumatic events. So I don't know why. Xenoblade gets me emotional to the point of crying, and so does Persona. So yeah. It's not like the ending comes out of nowhere for me.
Come on, traveler, let's go.
Same kind of thing that
The world is full
Digimon
of
X
lost ballads
Ross
just
was
waiting to be
called.
rediscovered.
I see. Alright, where was I? Yes. That's right. Dendrocula spotted.
Here we go.
Venti, shut up, you femboy. No, keep talking, you femboy.
Brace yourselves.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh, I like how that looks. Enemy spotted.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Can I talk about spoilers? You can. I'm not gonna try to like force you to talk about them. I'm not gonna like try to force you not to talk about them. I'd prefer if you didn't right now because I'm gonna wait to do a big ol' stream. But you can go ahead. I don't really mind too much. I don't care if he is or isn't a funny yard man. He's still a femboy. And you know what? Venti is hot. Hello, Geo. Welcome to Geo Nexus. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, Bard. Okay, where was I? Right, I'm waiting. I think it's this. Just call me Geo. Alright, Geo it is. Can't believe I missed the spoiler talk stream. Oh, I haven't done the spoiler talk stream yet. Last Saturday I was still sick from COVID, and I don't think I could have held up a good conversation.
Paimon was thinking.
And I'm still coughing a little, but it's definitely gotten better.
Figure out what the problem might be.
It's called trauma.
She's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Paimon, it's called trauma. I know it's hard to grasp, but if you get...
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her.
Oh!
This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Where am I going? Oh shit. Frog. Oh, it went. Wee.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because... well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species.
Do I bother?
Take the
I'll bother.
Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru Rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Oh, son of a... Ooh! Okay, so they're coming after me, right?
A touch of frost.
Transfiguration. Shoot. Time for
Will this work?
takeoff.
Oh, it does.
Fuse is lit.
That's a cool battle thing, by the way.
One with my blade.
Take your true form.
Okay, where was I? I'm begging for Paimon to fall into a cooking pot while food is being cooked in it. Kale start with Amber. Actually, I can't actually find online. I think it's a webtoon. I do know what you're talking about, though. And I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, there is some lore here that can only be found
Brace
via
yourself.
an online comic. Hi, Dragon Ball and some other dubs. We change stuff, things that doesn't make sense. Activist changes. I don't know. I usually like a lot of like localizations that involve
Fourth, my blade.
being more inclusive.
My will and body.
Juniper is a big example of that. Well, I don't even know. It's like some people say Juniper is well, no, I guess Juniper's gender was never really established in Japanese either. They just kind of say they don't refer to Juniper by any gender, but like they make it very clear that they're non-binary in English. Balance. Have a good day. Cool people remember. Alright. Be safe, Splatter. Have a good day. Butterflies. Get that. Get a cool view. That's sick. Alright. Looks like we're going down. No problem with that. I just want to go as far as JJ how it's intended in Japanese. I don't really care if they change the intention. Like, I don't know. Some localizations are just pretty neat.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching.
Does that say Nido
If you can
Pada?
manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
My personal headcanon is that Morag and Bridget are a couple. That's a fine headcanon to have. Gimme. Gimme. Yeah, Nilopada, not Nidopada. Oh, excuse me.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Oh, it's easy.
Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh,
Hi.
Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
Oh shit, this.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Kainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
I'm just built different.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today, and show you what it looks like up close.
Alright, where are we? Saying I changed the name, it just means when they completely change things and change the entire dialogue for what it's supposed to be. That's fair. I don't really have much of an issue with it. I think it's kind of silly. Like, especially to the, like, if you take that kind of concept to its natural extreme, i.e. ghost stories. That's amazing. My new teacher at my school is a Xenoblade 2 fan. Based. To the Withering Zone we go.
Here we go.
Oh, it's below us.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I'm gonna go for that teleport waypoint first. Oh, they turned all political crazy. Normally changing dialogue is fine. But you just said. Like I said, I still don't think it's like an issue. Yeah, sure, it sucks, but like, yeah. Where am I right now? There. Alright. Can't afford Xenoblade 3 saved me? Ah, that sucks. Where am I? Right. Enemy spotted. Is this it? Oh, it's down here, I think. Oh. Oh god, this looks awful.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside of the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
What is it? Withering is a fixed location, first area that has been corroded by some sort of mysterious ominous power. In these areas, the characters will accumulate decay. The speed at which the accumulation will occur depending on the withering zone you in. Depending on how much decay you have accumulated, all your party members will have their all elemental resistance, physical resistance, and max HP decreased. Lovely! Withering. Yeah, your party members will fall. Oh god! Dendrograna. To clear the withering away. Only via this method can you destroy the withering branches. This way, but no candles of life and flames of life may appear to help decrease the accumulation of decay. Prepare for the worst before entering. Okay.
Think you can get away?
Okay.
Transfiguration!
Okay. Click Dendrograna. Yes, I'm looking for them. Damn it. Oh. Is that how it works? Oh, hi. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oh, that's cool.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Take your true form!
Okay, killed it. Get back here.
Obey!
Forward, my blade.
The way attack.
Transfiguration!
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Do I just do it like I do normally? Oh, I just activate it. That's cool.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now!
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. the withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground, all the way up to the surface.
Oh, I wonder.
Ley
Yeah, I wonder
lines
if that means
continually
anything.
absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Oh, just teleport all the way here? I can just go right to Sumeru City. And I'm kind of considering doing that right now. Nah, I think I'm just gonna follow the path right now. Alright. Here we are.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Wait.
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
I don't see a bird.
Her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squid...
Yes.
Oops, I messed up.
Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to
I
her?
didn't see the typo. Oops.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you.
Wow.
Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have. No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Hypatia should still be in the
Oh.
cave.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice the
Let's go
typo.
inside and see how she's doing.
I was too busy listening to Tainari's slick voice. Honestly, though, I really do love the voice actor. Even if it does feel like it's his first, attempt.
Wouldn't
Just
drive any
good.
faster.
I love seeing new talent instead of just popular voices. Although I do kind of want to see some familiar voice actors. We already have Max Middleman and... God, I forget Venti's voice actress. Erica Harlacher? Yeah, they're Ryuji and An, respectively, from Persona 5. And Dainsleff is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, or Yosuke, which is honestly one of the biggest juxtapositions ever.
Hypatia should still be in the cave.
Give me frog.
Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Yo, Xenoblade 4? No, it's actually better. Hey, I have Treasure Pains, welcome to the live stream. Anyway, I'm watching this person get high out of their fucking mind.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
An X-Porter sequel. I think we should get a Porter sequel before we get a Xenoblade 4. Hell, a part of me kind of wishes we don't get Xenoblade 4 at all. Oh, she's dead. They killed her. I couldn't get into Genshin Impact, it wasn't for me. That's fair. He looks so pissed.
There you are. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Eat water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden? Anyway, let's go look around.
Maybe we should give her the rations first? I would like to give her her food. Why is it foggy? What is?
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
We're high as fuck.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Tainari is giving me Otacon vibes from Metal Gear Solid. I didn't think of that. I didn't play much Metal Gear Solid, but yeah, that's a very interesting vibe to have. Did you finish Xenoblade 3? I did finish Xenoblade 3, and I cried. Did you finish Xenoblade 3? Watch out, people might spoil, so be careful.
Wow, this place is
Ooh, I
huge.
love how this place looks.
Paimon knew there's something off about that cave.
Die.
Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Go find mushrooms in this sort of Sumeru's domains. These mushrooms are known, but must be quite fascinating indeed. So I just go wee. Wee. That did
Here we go.
nothing. I just kind of. Do I have to bounce somewhere else? Oh yeah, I do. Oh god damn it. Oh, this is gonna take a minute to get used to. Hold on, let me sit up. Ah! I finished it too. I didn't cry at the ending, though I was playing the game right before something for school. Ah, alright. So you had to hold in your tears. Had to be cool. I was trying to rush through it. Yeah, 3 is great. I think I do prefer 2 as well. Oh god, my back. I just ruined my back. I'm only 20! I shouldn't be having to deal with this. Shut up, Venti. Whee. This way? This is cool. Platforming? How high can I get with that? Yeah, I was also trying to rush through, I also rushed through Xenoblade 3, but mostly so I could avoid spoilers. I wanted to be able to talk about the game as soon as possible. And I have a lot to say about it, but that's for Saturday. Oh god! Investigate the quaint room. Oh. Is this Inazuma?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
I don't fucking know. Why are you complaining? Trying to chapter 5 though. Chapter 5 did some shit to me, man. It didn't make me cry, but god, it made me feel so horrified. Oh. Back into the tree. Primeval Rosen and domains. You'll sometimes find Primeval Rosen and seal paths that correspond with domains of Sumeru. 3 Primeval Rosens within these domains will have the corresponding path. Alright. Oh god. Damn it. Platforming is a bitch. Or the game did not impact me as much as 2's did. 2's chapters were imprinted in my mind. Yeah, I think 2 imprinted on me a little more. Although 3 did do pretty well at that. Especially like chapter 5 and a lot of the references to past games. Oh. Yes, we are high as fuck. Why am I not? I don't have nearly as much energy as I should have. Okay, there we go. Die.
Time for a light show.
Oh, that was good. Oh, why did I do that? Oh god. No, get me out of here. I meant to grab a treasure chest. I can't jump out. Fuck. Oh, that pissed me off. And now I can't get there. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Ah, what would I do without Venti? Oh, I can go back there if I want to. I'm gonna do that right now. I want that treasure chest. Chapter 5 ending and Chapter 6 opening. Best moments in Xenoblade. That's a fair assessment. They're really good. I don't think they're my like the best, but I do agree that they're really good. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh. All right, up we go. God damn it. How about that? I mean, this one's with her. I actually don't really. I don't know about Mithril Awakening. I don't think that's one of the best moments in Xenoblade. Okay, I think I know where to go. I have to wait for platforms. Excuse me. Chapter 10 had some pretty good moments, though. Honestly, I don't think Mithra's Awakening was all that memorable either. I think it was cool. I just don't think it was all that memorable. I think Van Damme's sacrifice was a lot more memorable. Or like, that's the more memorable part of that cutscene.
Brace yourself.
Venti, what would I do without you? Chapter 7, Numa Awakening is the best. That's a great moment. I think the entire scene from like Rex's speech to like him accepting who the Aegises are, and then Mithra Awakening, and then them just handing Jin his ass. That entire scene, that's pretty good. Yay. I consider the Van Damme death and Mithra Awakening the entire moment. Xenoblade 3's opening is insane though. I think Xenoblade 3's opening is pretty great.
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute.
Is this Liu?
Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
No, this is still Inazuma, and also I'm high as fuck. It's just. Oh yeah, we're still in Inazuma. What the hell is going on? I am tripping the hell out. Leave domain. Okay, so it is a domain.
Brace yourself.
What am I doing here? Cause to get the courtyard further down the corridor. Okay, so right here? It looks like an interaction point, but it won't let me interact. Yeah, no, that's definitely a point I'm supposed to interact with. But it won't let me? Stones from interaction point. Okay, now that's something here. Hold on, I see it now. There we go. Yeah. I think it's something like there. Oh, hold on, it was glowing for a second. Yeah, sure, that works. That's cool. Xenoblade 3's opening is that Yes, I saw it. I forgot those puzzles existed. Xenoblade 3 opening is my favorite out of 3. I do prefer Xenoblade 2, but that's a personal preference. I honestly think 3 is the better one. I just prefer 2 because 2 just has that charm. Oh. Okay, now we're here. Oh god, I actually have to use these. I forgot. I don't fire at them. Oh, I do. There we go. That's how these work. Oh god. I'm still tripping. Killing Goff!
Looks like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald
about such things. They don't concern you.
They kind of do. You know, considering I'm stuck here. Let's kill him anyway.
Time for takeoff.
A touch of frost.
Transfiguration.
You're kind of bad at this.
Fire hazard.
Oh god, no, I got hit.
That didn't count.
Oh god, I got comboed. I'm getting comboed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I gotta heal. Oh yeah, I don't care about those. I'm glad I stocked up. Yeah, boy.
One with my blade.
My will embodied.
Okay, he's gonna. This is where he powers up. And this doesn't mean anything.
Time for a light show.
No. Oh god. What this battle theme though? So I'm punching you and you're not moving. Your health bar isn't moving. Oh god, ow. Okay, yeah. I knew it was.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
Oh.
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
No, thank you. I don't think I want to do that. That's kind of mean. Oh, cutscene time? Oh, nope, I woke up. Was there supposed to be a cutscene there?
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Oh, guess that makes sense. She does look kind of rough at the moment. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We'd better make sure she's alright first.
One of those adorable plant people are behind this. Yes, they gave me a drug trip. That villain sounds too much like the usual boring villain. Yes, the Herald, the Abyss Herald is like a generic,
Look at all this fruit lying around
like
here.
elite monster
We can
baddie.
put that to good use.
So he's definitely like generic. Also, he's voiced by Kellen Goff, so I like him.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
That was weirdly timed.
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Didn't that Abyss Herald die during the Chasm quest about Hill Turtles becoming a Black Mon? Yes, Dainsleif killed him.
See. So, you're friends of Tainari.
So it's probably just like a drug trip
I
dream
apologize for all
thing.
the trouble I've caused you.
Well,
I'm
now we're
grateful that
friends.
you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Like a little round creature.
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
A little round creature.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
Ah, yes.
So,
PTSD
Acacia,
drugs.
just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave.
They're so
because they didn't seem to
punchable.
mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul. Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and a radish veggie
Do I
soup.
have them?
You'll
I'm
love them,
pretty
Acacia.
sure I have the
They're
materials for those.
specialties after all.
Excuse me.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Figure as much. Many games with villains like that. Yeah, the heralds are a lot more like the consuls from Xenoblade 3, where they just kind of like are villains for the sake of it. Although they do have some lore behind them. Favorite Xenoblade 3 class? Oh, that's a hard one. I like a lot. I like
Are
Full
you
Metal
already
Jaguar.
finished cooking?
Okay, so it looks like we actually have to make some food by the fireside. Okay, where's the fireside? I think we're making... Perfect. Okay, so we just interacted. Awesome. Give me the green adorable plant-like
Done.
things?
Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch too. Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia.
Yes. KFSC healer classes, Resident Flag, Ariel, and Regan Rose. Yes! Just any... The thing is, there are like no good Kavesi healer classes. I guess War Medic is kinda good, but your best healer classes are all Agnes. Okay, good checking. Give me those green adorable plants. They're like the shape of Nappa. Yeah, they look like Kino. It looked like Smoliv from Pokemon. What is it with anime games and cute green round things? I'll interact with that in a second.
Are you already finished?
Yes.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
Ah, so I'm an anime pro tag.
Why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn eel primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
Ah, drugs given to us by a god. Lovely.
Naturally. Anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn eel would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn eel should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risks, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself. and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
What?
Huh. Is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical. Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
That was a little wholesome bit.
Now we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Alright, have a good day, Fern. And yes, Xenoblade 3 grinding is kind of lame. Xenoblade 3 is more balanced than 2? Yes. Xenoblade 3 is very much more balanced in comparison to 2. I love the music so much. Whee! Oh, that's a lot more fun now that I know how those work. I'm gonna have a fun time with these. That's so cool.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
Oh.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and most of my acquaintances are researchers. How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Amurta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! But wait. That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Thanks, Tainari.
I love his
Alright,
eyes.
let's go.
Like, his ears are
Farewell.
great, but I love his eyes.
And good luck to you both.
Alright. There she is.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that
Oh,
I'd
that's
give you a
awesome.
copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
That's a cool little mirror to Amber's introduction. I like that. That's a good touch. Alright, peace. Off to Sumeru City. Or shit's probably gonna go down. Dendroculi spotted. Side quest. I really want to, but like, I also want to get the story out of the way. Okay. Farewell, Kale, Sumeru City, here we come. Oh god damn it, it's automatically started. I am gonna be very responsible about this. Die!
A touch of frost.
Ooh! I will just wildly swing. Oh, she's like assisting us. That's cool. Just worth seeing. Amber. Oh, that's probably why she imprinted on Tinari, because he has big ears. Sure. Or just being escorted? Oh, world quest, okay. Oh, she's just escorting us. Oh no, she looks like she's bringing us to somewhere else. Alright. You know what? I'll take some time off to do this. I'm right here, buddy. Because prolific, huh? A withering zone. Yes, I am very reckless. I can do this. Oh, I'll be fine.
Yeah. How rude.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I should.
Think you can get away?
Oh, what?
Swift and merciful.
That went. That was not supposed to go there.
Take your true form.
But it looks like it's getting those enemies off my back. Get down here!
Brace yourself.
Bastard! The heal Fenty. Okay.
A touch of frost.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One with my blade.
Manifest!
There we go. And I have to kill these guys first.
Yahoo!
My will embodied!
Okay, you're dead. There we go. Oh, good. Take it down a notch. Shroom boars? Sounds delicious. Just like Paimon. Oh. God damn it. Apple. Thank you. I'm gonna bet that Oculus is in the tree.
Here we go.
Up we go. Oh, someone saw me. Oh, there was a way up here. Okay. Something is suffering over there. Oh, this is that quest. Okay.
Wouldn't gliding be time
Hey,
for
yo, stop that.
Swift and merciful.
Take your true form!
Yahoo!
I'll do that in a bit. I actually should probably, you know, I should probably have. What are all these creatures? Is that a fucking cat? Fucking love how this area looks. This is Vimara. Oopsies. Quests, huh? Alright, we'll focus on that quest in a bit. I just wanna get to Sumeru City. Do I say Sumeru weird? I think I do. What was that? Hi to Grandpa, she said. We can wait till later to do that. Oh. Come to contact with Dendro. Ah, okay, so let's go back to that thing. Where am I?
Just what will we come?
I don't care, Zach Aguilera. I love your voice actor, but I don't care. That was a bad idea. But you know what? Worth it. That's cool. Oh, is that the city? Holy shit, that looks cool. Who spotted me? Oh, it's just one of you. That's cool. This is the one I'm looking for, yeah. None of these characters are built to actually do a lot of damage. This is my exploration team. I like that music though. Oh, okay. Who do I probably want to. I actually want to use this team. I'm gonna actually
Just what will we come across?
take out Chongyun. Ah, there's our way to the. God, that's such a cool way to travel. I love that. It's like the, I think they're called Electrogramma, but just so much better. Up there, or no, it's right there, okay. Oh yeah, we're right at the base of the city. That looks like a temple, not temple, but Statue of the Seven, and here we are. I actually really like how this looks. It's a lot different than I was expecting. Dog! Can I pet it? Out of the way.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
That was an adorable little line read. I love
Hold it in
that.
your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
He has such a punchable voice.
That lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless.
Yay, I got it. Oh, got a cool mask. Oh, Paimon gets one too.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Oh, I like that.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
And off they go.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
I don't think they're gonna make how to meet the god of their land public information.
Come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Oh, here's a good. Devada.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon.
That's kind of strange considering the people here now, they weren't around to see the departure of that Archon. I don't know how long Kusanali's been, like, revered.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. I thought that guy was actually part of a cutscene. He was just walking up.
Glad it's not just Paimon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
Alright, here we go.
Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope.
Rahawi.
Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
No, it's not, but I do want to explore this place a little more. I thought it was going to be so important, but not just an yeah, he was just wandering. Alright, so this looks like the bases of all Sumeru stuff, because there's the Adventurers Guild right there. Taking a look around here. House of Dinah? I think it's Dinah or Dana. Over here is Sanctuary, okay. Okay, I think I see some things. Alrighty. It's very important. I think the teleport or statue I saw, this is the one. Not many domains, huh? It's just this little area. Alright. Let's keep moving. I want to explore this area a little more. That looks like it is a little... Ah, okay. And then we had... God, this place is built so well. That place looks interesting. I think that's the desert over there. Nice, that's statue. Alright. Alright, let's go. Let's continue the story. Already loving the OST so far. Just being able to glide anywhere. I love this game. Alright, so I think it was right here. There you are. Cutscene time.
Are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh,
It's a threat.
let's see. Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
That is strange.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low it's like digging holes in the dirt. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
Where am I? Right. Best voice actress in the game?
Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh god, they know us.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Loading.
I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Okay, I'm convinced you're like a robot of some kind.
Another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Oh, because there's like 30 of them?
They are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Okay, so plot convenience.
To the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Let's go! Huh. Just down here. Ow.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
I like your voice.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Oh, yeah.
Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Are we just seeing a bunch of random dead ends?
Seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugudevada. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugudevada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Oh, so that's the running theme.
After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Asfand.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Oh yeah, I did die. I fucking hit the ground and died, but not before entering a cutscene. Oh hey, I'm cool again.
Right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Plot convenience.
You two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I was kidding.
Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
You sound familiar.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in the hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Oh, she's dipping. She dibs.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali! We can't let them get in the way now!
Let's murder them publicly.
Let's see if we can get rid of them. Then we can catch up with
I was
Dunyarzad.
kidding.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
No.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Okay, well, apparently we're not gonna kill them. I mean, they got their backs to us.
That should keep them busy for a while.
Ooh.
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
This song goes hard. I could just... wouldn't fucking know it hit him. Just right now. Just, come on. Oh my god, he's immortal! God, I love this song.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
You sound really familiar. I can't put my finger on it though.
More of them? Then what are we standing here for? for? Run!
Yes.
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
All right, off we go. This way. I have no respect for the roads. This is the place. Yeah, okay. I love the symbol. Ooh. This is a nice one.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait,
Oh.
stand down, Dia.
It's her. I was about to die.
My lady, who are these two?
Who are you voiced by?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation.
Okay, so she's a
Sorry,
pyro
my
user.
lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
Okay.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore.
Wow, that was
Let
easy.
me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation.
Oh no.
Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about.
So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Oh, she's dying.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Alright, where are we? There we go. So, Dea, huh?
Well, if it isn't Dia.
Dea.
Haven't seen you
Never
in
mind.
nearly half a year.
I'm kind of an idiot.
Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
I like how she says we're not loaded. I have 2 million.
Our coconut charcoal cakes. They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
We've cooked slimes before.
What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to
Ooh,
cry.
art.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Stalker. I actually really like that, I like that audio mix.
I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But, can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend."
That's adorable.
Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Tevat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages.
Aw, that's
It's
cute.
actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival.
Okay, yeah, I was zoning in on
The
that.
Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aw, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too
I'll
much.
carry you.
Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us.
Am I gonna
And
be
if
eating
anything
those
happens to
meals?
you, then I'd
Apparently
really
not.
never hear the end of it from your father.
We're gonna do something else entirely.
But of course. And Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Alright. Off we go. I'm gonna wrap up this little part of the arc, and then I'll call it a night, or call it a day, because it's not even 1. I got stuff to do, or I got stuff I can do. So much free time. Where am I going? Okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Oh, that's really cool. I like that.
everyone can enjoy anyway.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh,
There she is.
Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end.
Who voiced her? I'm always curious about who's voicing who.
That means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Truthfully, no.
Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzeruz festival.
That's adorable.
By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Every item I sell here comes with its own
Here we go.
story.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Man with the no answer is kind of rude when his name's Traveler walking around the world.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sabzeruz festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance at the Sabzeruz festival.
Oops.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sabzeruz festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive.
Right.
Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Patisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Patisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sabzeruz festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
He wanted on the fun.
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Alright. So, we look around. Dog. A natural born singer. I love him. This is my new favorite Genshin character. His name is Swoof. I love that. What do you have to say?
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
I'm going to drown
Did you
you.
know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Ferris?
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that
That
the
makes me
goddess
happy.
of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that. Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
That's adorable. Although I wonder if that means anything. Yeah.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. 2 things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
So yeah, it's very clear that the academia is trying to like hold back things like this because this is something that adults are celebrating when they should probably be spending time, you know, studying. And I wonder if the Fatui has some sort of hand in that. Also, the Traveler's still dead. I think I'm gonna keep him like that for a
Things
bit.
are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
One last thing.
Ah, dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor
hey
stepped in
NPC,
this year
what you doing?
and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a
Get out of
lot
here!
more to make it all happen.
That's cool though.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Oh my god, Catherine gets a character.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day.
I get it, water
But
projections.
Take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere.
This music.
If festivals
There it
bring
is.
happiness to everyone, then that's where their true
Absolutely love
value
this song.
lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Yeah, I guess she does understand our situation, huh? That we can just do that kind of stuff magically, because we're magical.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Right? She's an actual
Hey,
character.
Traveler. Paimon.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Actually, Paimon, this is where I'm gonna close up for a bit. I am really tired, my back is hurting, I need to stretch my legs. So I decided I'm gonna be taking a break here, and I will come back to this tomorrow. And we will be doing something pretty interesting, I hope. I don't even think I'm like a fraction of the way done with this update, so I'm definitely gonna enjoy coming back. See you later. See you later, Waffle. Have a good day.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets?
No, I have not, Yoimiya. I'm gonna take a nap or something. A nap sounds absolutely fucking fantastic right now. Have a good day, everybody. I'm gonna be heading out.
Welcome. Get your spices here. We've got all kinds.
Oh.